Hello there YouTube, this is Garrett. This video is mainly for FCCLA, but it also needs to be spread out there as, acknowledgement, awareness spreading really. Okay, I know I've talked about this before, but I feel like I need to make a fresh video for this occasion. You'll see it as my thumbnail for the video. It's my tattoo, because you can't see it because my camera shoots it backwards. Remember, forever. But it's backwards to you right now, but it'll be the thumbnail for this video. What remember forever really means, and this is a personal tattoo, and I got it because it does mean something. It means to remember that it's not worth it. And to remember that the hardships that you've gone through, or that I've gone through personally, are not worth it. And that forever, or to forever, just to always be happy, or to always remember that it's just not worth it, really. That's the best way I can explain it. But, yeah. I want to talk about my suicidal story. It all started when I was 11, really. And I know that sounds kind of young, but it's not. I mean, if you think about it, the age range of self-harm is not as low as you think. Actually, let me grab my statistics chart real quick. I should already have this out. Alright. Okay. Alright. Did you know that 41,149 teenagers committed suicide in 2014 alone? That's one death every 12.8 minutes. To me, that is extremely depressing, and I know it just sounds like a statistic, and as Joseph Stalin once said, 10,000 deaths is a statistic, but one is a tragedy. And if you look at it as a statistic, it doesn't mean anything to somebody. But when you look at it on the individualized basis of these people meant something to at least one person or another, and that, and that just individually, it is a tragedy for some people. A suicide is a tragedy. And I would like to spread the awareness so that we stop, suffering from these tragedies. And now, just to spread a bit of awareness, here are 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, I guess. 12, I think. Versions of what self-harm are, just to spread what they are. Scratching or pinching, impact with objects, cutting, impact with oneself, ripping skin, carving, interfering with healing, burning, rubbing objects into skin, that'd be like erase or burn, hair pulling, choking, slashing, and tearing. So, yeah. That's a lot of things if you think about it, because it's more than just 12, it's anything really is self-harm. And I know that I started with the biting and the choking and things like that, and I graduated slowly. I gradually graduated, we'll put it that way, from lower versions of self-harm into cutting and carving and tearing and scratching and things like that, burning. And I just want to say that, it all started when I was 11, really. When my mother got divorced from my stepfather. I lost almost everything that I had. But it didn't really truthfully start getting bad until my grandmother died 2 years ago. 3 years ago. That's when I picked up a razor blade for the first time. And I Let me remove my hope bracelet. I mean, you can't really see it. Yes, hope. I mean, you can't. I mean, you have to read it backwards, but it does say hope. You can't see them, but under there, under my remember tattoo, there are self-harm scars. There. And it is sad. It is. But I am reformed. I do no longer cut, bite, pinch, scratch, tear, anything. But I mean, there's a difference between being emo and being a cutter. And I wanted to say this because there are people that cut for legitimate reasons, and there are people who cut for illegitimate reasons. People who cut for illegitimate reasons would be people that, oh my gosh, mommy bought me an iPhone 4 instead of an iPhone 5, or an iPhone 6 instead of an iPhone 7, or whatever the numbers are, I don't know. And then they cut themselves. Or, oh my gosh, Justin Bieber smoked pot, cut myself. No. That is an emo, if you will. I mean, emo does stand for emotional. But a cutter is someone who has legitimate reasons, like I had. You know, my father was in prison, my mother was a drug dealer, and I hadn't, I barely seen her. I was abused as a child, neglected, all sorts of things. My grandmother had died. I didn't know what to do. She was the only person in the world that actually cared for me at the time, and I was lost. And I found solace in a razor blade. And I'm here to tell you that it's not worth it. It really is not. And that, there are people out there that want to help you. I'm one of those people. FCCLA has plenty of people out there in the group that want to help you. If you can't turn to a parent, turn to a friend. If you can't turn to a friend, find somebody. Find me. Find a counselor. Go to the school office and try and find help. Because, like I said, it may just be a statistic, but on an individualized basis, your death is a tragedy, and it's not worth it. That's all I really have to say today. This video will be up today on YouTube. It'll be on the FCCLA page by Wednesday. Thank you all. Have a good night.